Continuing coverage on the Chuckwalla National Monument, News Channel 3 first brought you the monument designation back in January and the lawsuit against it in May. Now leaders say they're putting in extra work to preserve the land.
5 tribes are joining together to create an intertribal commission, something they say is necessary for maintaining land access and culture preservation. News Channel 3's Kendall Flynn live in studio with more on what Chuckwalla leaders and advocates are saying about this.
That's right, Karen and Peter. We've covered a lot on this, especially as the Chuckwalla National Monument has been an ongoing debate. Local advocates and 5 tribes involved say this commission formation is necessary for regulating the sacred landscape and showing a united front. For many, the Chuckwalla National Monument is a sanctified place they want to preserve, calling for the creation of an intertribal commission.
I'm a 4th-generation tribal leader. This is really about preserving our cultural identity. We need to maintain our stance and our seat at the table because, quite simply put, if you're not at the table, then you're on the menu.
And for local advocates who visit the landscape often, it's also a necessary means for recreation and has economic benefits.
I now take thousands of tourists a year into the Chuckwalla Monument. And so, yeah, it's very, very important, not just to my business, but I think tourism in general. It tips the scale in our favor again. It gives a much stronger voice when they're bound together, speaking with one voice as a tribe.
Creating the commission was written into the monument designation in January, both a lawsuit threatening that status. Commissioners like Zion White say preserving the culture is more important than before, something many worry comes with restricted access, but they say that's not the case.
I really, would like to see people to be able to traverse trails systems. We have to come together as tribes to agree on the best way to allow access to these sensitive areas.
What does that mean to you, especially as an owner of a business that kind of requires that access?
Yeah, so my hope is that nothing will change in terms of access because we're highly regulated. We stay on the existing trails. We show the tourists in a way where we also educate them on the leave no trace principles.
Education, the commission says, will be necessary for preserving the landscape.
There should be more education for those riders that go out there and traverse these landscapes so that they don't accidentally, harm something that they didn't know was there.
The commission tells me they plan to continue its operations even if the monument designation is removed, but they have hope it will remain. So we'll keep you up to date on the Chuckwalla lawsuit and the commission as it begins making decisions for the monument on air and online at KESQ.com. For now, reporting live in the studio, Kendall Flynn, News Channel 3.